84 when my dad took me to Shivaji Park, and I had depressing marks in 7th standard, and so that inducted me in the summer vacation camp, and then he told my dad to change my school from New English School to the Shadashram Vidya Mandir from Erina Model School, and that was a start at Sir's place.
Okay, but did you and Sachin trained at the same time or started training with him at the same
Yes,
time?
Sachin had come from New English School in 5th standard to Shadashram,
Okay.
and I came in the 8th standard. So there was a gap of 3 years. But yes, Sachin was around at that time. Sachin had already played Guile Shield, and he was already, had started playing school cricket at that time.
Sachin Tendulkar being the greatest, Amol Muzumdar, Vinod Kamli, then yourself also, and many more cricketers. I think he is one of the coaches who has produced so many cricketers, very rare. So, what was that? Something which was different in him, or which you can differentiate from other coaches and Achrekar Sirji?
One thing comes straight away to the mind is Sir never said well done or well played, or never patted your back. That's the reason Sachin said in his farewell speech that Sir, now I've finished my career, and now you can say well played to me. So Sir was never happy with your performance. One of the reasons he made all of us retire at the score of 50 in a friendly game, so that the hunger stays in your belly. And Sir said, you want to score more runs, go and do it in a school match, the actual match, and not in the friendly game. So all of us had to retire at the score of 50.
Okay.
So if you are at 49, then everyone used to try and hit a 6 or something, or play a rash shot. But that was the beauty of Sir. He was never happy. If you got 100, he would say, why did you play this shot on 100? You could have got double 100. You could hit double 100. He could say, why did you play this cross-batted shot? You could have got a triple 100. So that's how he kept all of us on our toes, and it's a big thought to think about it, that the coach should never be happy with his prodigy's performance, and keeps that makes the student keeps bettering it day by day.
I remember the headline: Sachin and Vinod Kamli scoring triple hundreds for Shardashram. That time we came to know about Achrekar Sirji. So you were present during that match, and you were in the team. And so something special thing which any Achrekar Sir's reaction after the innings or during that great partnership?
Well, most of it is documented now in Sachin's book, and Sachin and Vinod went on to score 64 runs. I had opened the batting with another friend of mine called Rupak Mule, who's a senior manager with State Bank of India at Sasanian, versus St. Xavier's, where there was Sairaj Bhotule leading the side. And we both got out early, and then Vinod and Sachin came together, and they just batted and batted and batted. One funny incident I remember is when they both were batting, the rest of us who had got out and who were like our fast bowlers and all, we went to the Bombay Gymkhana, and there was a net where some foreigners were playing. They must have come from England or wherever, and we were bowling to them in the nets while the match was still going on.
Okay.
So apart from Sachin, Vinod flying the kite and all the other stories.
Other stories.
And Amol Muzumdar was padded up for 2.5 days without getting to face even a single ball.
Okay.
So it was really, from Sir's perspective, Achrekar Sir always made not just cricketers, but he made good human beings. The fact that maybe more than 1,000 players must have come to him over the so many years of his coaching, and a dozen players played for the country, for India, and about 2 dozen or 3 dozen players played for their states, Mumbai or irrespective of various states. But the rest of them was they Sir made sure that each one of them had a very good job as well. So Sir was behind them, giving them advice, to make sure that you complete your graduation and those things which even if you do not play for your country or your state, you still are a successful human being. You got a decent
Yeah.
job, you have a decent home, a family to
Creating good
spend.
citizens, basically.
Absolutely, and Sir was excellent in that. He made sure that he made good human beings. But Sir never took match fees from really poor children whose parents were in the mills or who were like very having very meager jobs. But he made sure that the student whose both the parents were working, he used to take 10 rupees from that boy.
Acha, okay.
Because he used to say, अरे तुझे आई वडील दोघंही काम करतात, so तू 10 रुपये द्यायचेस. So that 5 rupees used to go to that boy who could not afford it at that time. Sir could give us 3 options, and Sir would say, if you do the first option, you would get 100 runs. If you follow the second option, you would get 200 runs.
Acha.
If you follow the third option, nobody could get you out.
Oh.
But Sir always allowed the ball to think. He always allowed the ball to flourish and discover himself than putting restrictions that you can't do this, you can't do that. There was nothing.
He used to give
We
freedom.
never remember Sir saying that you can't. I think Sachin was always special, and I've said this in a film which is coming on Achrekar, Sir, that both were greats as a guru and a student.
Yeah.
And they both had each other. That's why they both could become what they became. Praveen was special. For Sir, the person who
Praveen Lavade?
hundreds and double hundreds and had the capacity to do that consistently was always special. Vinod was special.
Yeah.
Chandu, there's so
Yeah.
many more, Amol. So Sir knew the proper nerve of a boy or a batsman or a bowler, that he made Balwinder Singh Sandhu, who used to bowl off spin, he made him change and bowl swing bowler. Made him a swing bowler, and he was
Very successful. Yeah.
in the 1983 World Cup.
World Cup.
Sir had his special students and who made him very proud, and but he never said that to them on their face. There was Praveen Amre, Sachin, Vinod, Amol, Mayur Kadrekar, so many, and Ajit Agarkar, Ramesh Mohan, so many of them.
Sir could probably have his own team of all grades.
Yes, Lachan Rajput, Chandu.
Oh, so many.
Yeah, so he had, but all the kids around him, they never felt that Sir is only pampering this one person in particular. Don't do namaskar, do chamatkar. We miss Achrekar Sir, and the only thing what we as students of Sir, of Dronacharya could do is, try and go to the Maidans and coach the right way, in the right spirit, and try and make a good person out of our students, irrespective of him playing for his Ranji side or playing and going on for India as well, but try and make him a good person as well.